Okay, so expenditure function. So till now what we were doing is we were saying that the consumer has some income and he faces some price vector. Given those things, you are trying to find the optimum bundle X vector, X star. Okay? Now let's say the problem is that you want this consumer to reach some level of utility you want. Okay, so you did some preliminary analysis and you find that majority of your citizens are not reaching the level of nutrition N naught uh, which is said by the WHO कि इतना न्यूट्रिशन होना चाहिए. So अब तुम क्या बोलोगे, तुम बोलोगे कि ओके दिस N naught level of nutrition अगर लोग मेरे reach नहीं कर रहे हैं then I should give them money or run some PDS scheme so that they are able to reach some this level N naught or U naught. So you want this consumer to reach this level of utility or this level of N. ठीक है, so उसको इस इंडिफरेंस कर्व पे तुमको डालना है. नाउ वन वे टू डू इट इज उसको बहुत पैसा दे दो. ठीक है, if you give him let's say 50,000 rupees per month, obviously he'll reach all kinds of utility levels. ठीक है, न्यूट्रिशन उसका हो जाएगा. हर गरीब आदमी को 50,000 रुपए दे दो महीने के. But that is not feasible because giving everybody 50,000 is not budgetarily possible. It's not possible with the budget of the government. So what the government wants to do, it wants to minimize the expenditure. So it wants to put this consumer on this level U naught in the minimum possible expenditure. Okay. So let's say the government says ki I will give him 1,000 rupees. I am able to spend only 1,000 rupees on every consumer. So the government comes to you and asks you as an economist, is it possible to reach this U naught level at 1,000 rupees? So तुम क्या करोगे? You will assume that this consumer gets this 1,000 rupees. So what will he do to maximize his utility in this 1,000 rupees? So वो एक अपना budget line बनाएगा. This is 0.1000 by px. This is 0.1000 by py. अब ये बजट लाइन इस इंडिफरेंस कर्व पे रीच ही नहीं हो रहा. सो यू विल टेल टू द गवर्नमेंट कि नहीं 1,000 rupees में दिस गाय कैन नॉट रीच दिस यू नॉट लेवल, यू हैव टू गिव हिम मोर. सो द गवर्नमेंट आस्क्स यू हाउ मच मोर. So then you see that as you increase this amount which the government is giving, this budget line it travels outwards horizontally. So as you keep on increasing the amount which is transferred, the budget line will keep on extending outwards. And as soon as the budget line becomes tangent to this IC, you will say, okay, now U naught is reached. So you keep on increasing the income, the transfer which is happening till the budget line becomes tangent to this U naught. So the level of transfer T at which the hypothetical budget line, this is the hypothetical budget line because you are not actually giving this right now, you are doing this thought experiment. If you had given this money T to this consumer's bank account, so this is this consumer, if you had given this T to the consumer, what would he or she have done? So in that case she would have constructed a budget line and reached this level of utility. So you'll tell to the government that given the prices Px and Py, you need this amount of transfer T such that this hypothetical green budget line becomes tangent to the particular indifference curve that you want this consumer to be on. Okay. So expenditure minimization problem graphically, how is it different from utility maximization problem? So initially we did utility maximization problem. Now we are looking at expenditure minimizing problem. Okay, so graphically ये कैसे different है? In utility maximization problem, you have a given budget line and you have a bunch of different ICs, and you choose the IC which is tangent to the given budget. In expenditure minimization problem, you have a given IC and you have different budget lines possible for different levels of transfer, and you choose the budget line which is tangent to this u0. So here you were, what you were doing is you were choosing the highest possible IC. Here you will be choosing the lowest possible budget line. Okay. All right. So you are choosing the lowest possible budget line. Okay. Now let's assume how the problem is structured. The problem is to minimize P dot X. This is the expenditure, such that utility at X is greater than or equal to your U0 level. Now obviously government wants to reach U0. It does not want to exceed U0. So exceeding U0, if it costs you more, you don't want to do it. So you will never actually want to go above U0, because going above U0 will definitely cost you more. So you want to reach U0 in minimum possible expenditure, so you will give an expenditure which is just sufficient to reach U0. So now this is a optimization problem, a constrained optimization problem. Okay, my utility maximization का constrained optimization problem was max u of x such that p dot x is less than equal to I. Then we made those three assumptions and we converted this inequality into an equality. Okay, so that's what has happened now. Okay, utility function, which was initially the function you were optimizing, has now become a constraint, and budget, which initially was a constraint, has now become the function you want to optimize. So it's kind of a role reversal for these two things now. ठीक है, अब इस केस में हम क्या करते थे, लग्रांजियन बनाते थे u of x प्लस लैम्डा टाइम्स i माइनस p डॉट x. अब तुम यहाँ पे भी लग्रांजियन बनाओगे, बट what is the function you are optimizing now? p dot x plus lambda times सिर्फ u of x, u of x minus u naught. Okay, so this is what you are going to optimize now. Okay, so as far as Lagrange is concerned, you know how it works. You first of all identify the number of variables you have. What are the variables in this equation? Let's say there are only two goods, good x1 and x2. So what are the variables? P is never a variable. P कभी वेरिएबल नहीं होता कंज्यूमर प्रॉब्लम में. P is a variable in producers प्रॉब्लम. P कौन डिसाइड करता है? प्रोड्यूसर्स डिसाइड करता है. तो P मोनोपोली या वो केसेस में तुम्हें मिलेगा. Even वहाँ पे rarely we are going to mostly assume quantity as the variable, not prices. Anyway, what are the variables? Again, prices are not the variable. P is prices. How can you say prices are variable after I have already said P is not a variable? What is a variable? x1, x2, लैम्बडा. ठीक है, सो लग्रांज में हम क्या करते हैं? You partially differentiate with respect to each of the variable and equate it to 0. ठीक है, सो v की ये अलग अलग वैल्यूज के लिए ये अलग अलग इक्वेशन बनेगी, तीन इक्वेशन, तीन अननोन, सॉल्व हो जाएगा. ठीक है, सो मैथमेटिकली इट्स वेरी इजी टू हैंडल नाउ, बट लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड थिंग्स ग्राफिकली. This is your budget line. Sorry, this is your IC which you want to read, and this is the budget line which does it at this point. You want to locate this point. Okay. This red line is unknown to you, but this black line is unknown to you. What else is known to you? The prices are known to you, and the utility function is known to you. ठीक है. So these are the things which you know. What you don't know is income. Okay, income तुम्हें निकालनी है. Income is like hypothetical in this case. Okay, actual income नहीं है. You are going to transfer in some money. Okay, so you want to find this point where this hypothetical budget line becomes tangent to the given utility level, given indifference curve. So इस point को निकालने के लिए this is a point in Cartesian plane. So let me say that this point is xh comma yh. So you need xh and yh. So you need two variables. So you need how many equations? Two equations. You need two independent equations. So in order to get two independent equations, you need two properties about this point. What do you know about this point? Slope is equal to MRS. Alright. So slope Px upon Py. Very good. So that is equation number 1. What is equation number 2? Forget Lagrange. I'm just saying graphically, what else do you know about this point that you can convert into equation? Just tell me everything you know about this point. What do you know? ये point की property अगर कोई तुमको पूछे, जैसे कोई ऐसे लिखने बोलता है, write 5 sentences about cow. Point है budget line पे, all right. And IC पे, okay. So point is on the budget line, point on budget line, point on IC. Like I told you, budget line is something we do not know. But IC की value मुझे पता है. ठीक है. This budget line is hypothetical to begin with. Okay. So don't be like ये budget line है. I'm telling this budget line will change depending on कितना income तुम देते हो. ठीक है. budget line की equation बताओ. So to solve one variable, if you add another variable I, you need one more equation. U naught equals to u of xh comma yh. इसमें तुमको सब पता है. ठीक है. तो समटाइम्स इट माइट हैपन कि तुम एक इक्वेशन बना दो जिसमें एक नया वेरिएबल आगे आए. अब इस आई को सॉल्व करने के लिए एक और इक्वेशन तुमको लगेगी. ठीक है. सो ट्राई टू रेस्ट्रिक्ट योर इक्वेशंस इन टर्म्स ऑफ द वेरिएबल्स दैट यू आर फाइंडिंग एंड the variables are the constants that you know. Do not add any more unknowns. If you add more unknowns, you need more equations. ठीक है. So it's a very good exercise every time to figure out कि equations बन कैसे रही है. ठीक है. Graphically if you are able to figure out कि properties क्या है इस point की, उसके basis पे मैं equation बनाऊंगा, then it will be a good exercise in macro. क्योंकि macro में a lot of times you'll have a lot of variables and there'll be multiple variables. There'll be price, there'll be क्या ये वाला, ये लग्रांज ही तो है. ये तो लग्रांज इन ग्राफिकल है. दिस इज द ग्राफिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ लग्रांज एंड नथिंग एल्स. दोनों ही पॉइंट लग्रांज से ही आएंगे. लग्रांज सॉल्व करोगे तो क्या मिलेगा? इनको डिफरेंशिएट करोगे तो तुमको मिलेगा MRS इक्वल्स टू प्राइस रेशियो, और इसको लैम्बडा से डिफरेंशिएट करोगे तो ये मिल जाएगा यूटिलिटी कंस्ट्रेंट u ऑफ x वेक्टर इक्वल्स टू u नॉट. लग्रांज और ये अलग अलग नहीं है. बस लग्रांज n डायमेंशंस को हैंडल कर सकता है, ये सिर्फ 2 डायमेंशंस को हैंडल कर सकता है. Lagrange and this thing are the same. Lagrange is mathematical way to write it. This is the graphical way to derive it. दोनों में कोई डिफरेंस नहीं है. बाकी लाइक आई सेड कि जज केस में लग्रांज नहीं लगता, उस केस में ग्राफ बना के इमेजिन करोगे तुम क्या करोगे, तो ऑब्वियसली उस केस में इक्वेशंस विल चेंज. इक्वेशन ये वाली नहीं रहेगी. So that's your expenditure function. So this is how it works कि ये given u naught level तुमको दिया रहेगा. You kind of begin with some hypothetical budget line at a very low level. तो इस लाइन के अबाउट तुम एक स्केल लगा दो, फिर स्केल को पैरेलली बाहर शिफ्ट करते रहो. As soon as the scale touches the given indifference curve, तुम उस स्केल से एक लाइन ड्रॉ कर दो. And then you tell this government कि this scale it represents how much transfer you want to do. So if you actually, अगर तुमको ये तुमने लाइन बना दी तो इससे एक्चुअल ट्रांसफर कैसे निकालोगे, तुम्हें px पता है, so this is I by px. So अगर ये लाइन बन गई है तो ये x इंटरसेप्ट तुमको मिल जाएगा, लेट मी से दिस इज xi, x इंटरसेप्ट तुमको पता है, px तुमको पता है, so it means I equals to x intercept into px. It does not mean कि तुम xi amount of good x consume करोगे, you will actually be giving him point A to consume. Alright, so the actual point that he consumes is this tangential point. Alright, it's not xi. Xi is a basically a graphical way to find out what income is through this line. ठीक है, लाइन बनाने से इनकम निकालना अगर मुझे हो तो ये एक तरीका हो सकता है, बट दैट डज नॉट मीन xi is the amount of good x that he is going to consume. The actual amount of good x that he consumes is this point, and you call it xh comma yh. So xh comma yh represents the Hicksian demand. नहीं होते ना, ठीक है. So here is the difference between Hicksian and Marshallian demand. Marshallian demand तुम कब निकालते हो, when you know income and prices. Hicksian demand तुम कब निकालते हो, when you know utility level and prices. ठीक है. Marshallian demand is a solution of your utility maximization problem, and Hicksian demand is a solution of expenditure minimization problem. Okay. So here are the two keys to understand कि तुमको कौन सी डिमांड किस सिनेरियो में निकालनी है. अगर तुमको इनकम एंड प्राइसेस दिया है एंड ही टॉक्स अबाउट डिमांड, he is talking about Marshallian demand. अगर उसने यूटिलिटी और प्राइसेस दिया है, he is talking about Hicksian. Alternatively, if he says that it's a utility maximization problem, it's Marshallian demand. If he says it's an expenditure minimization problem, it's a Hicksian demand. Okay, so that's the scenario in which you are going to do the differences, and obviously they can't be same because they are different functions altogether. The domain of these things is different. Marshallian demand takes income as input. Hicksian demand takes utility as input. So you don't, you cannot know that if they are going to be same or not. But there are going to be conditions when they are going to be same, which we'll look in a while. But before that, this is your expenditure function. Okay, so expenditure function. So expenditure is a function in P and U. So I'll compare this with the indirect utility function V. V was a function in what variables? V is indirect utility function. So indirect utility, income and prices. Okay. So in expenditure function is the solution to minimum P of x such that ux greater than equals to 0. This is a solution to maximize u of x such that P dot x is less than equal to I. Okay, so these are the differences between expenditure function and indirect utility function. So expenditure function is nothing but you find the Hicksian demand first using your Lagrangian technique or whatever. Then finally expenditure value is P into xh. Indirect utility function V as a function of I comma P was the utility at x star. Expenditure function is the expenditure at xh. It is not the utility at xh. Utility at xh will be u, because xh is a point on the indifference curve. So utility at xh तुम्हें कोई नहीं पूछेगा, क्योंकि वो तो utility पे तुमको पहुंचाना ही है. So if somebody just gives you a question that, let's say you have the Hicksian demand for utility level u naught equals to 100 as xh. So why, what is x, u of xh? It is 100. You don't even have to think about it. If xh solves utility 100, xh by utility would be 100.